One final thing to bring this all together. You heard that I was a CEO for a baseball team. Actually, it was 5 teams over 16 years of my career. What you probably don't know is that when you're a CEO of a minor league baseball team, there's a lot of small staffs, and we have to pitch in doing everything. And one day, I was literally pitching in. Our field manager asked me to throw batting practice because one of our coaches had hurt his arm, and they needed an extra arm for batting practice. And so I was in pretty good shape back then and had played some ball. I never played after high school. I hit 220 in high school, knew I wasn't going anywhere. And so I had to stay close to the game. But I was still pretty active, and so I decided to throw. But imagine this, I'm throwing batting practice to these guys that I never felt I could play against. And have you ever been in a situation where, you're not quite so confident and you try and overcompensate? So I'm standing there on the pitcher's mound, and I rear back, and I throw the ball as fast as I can. And to my surprise, the guy swings and misses. So I got a little more confident. Right? So I rear back, and I throw as fast as I can again. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now I'm starting to build some real confidence, right? So I rear back again. I throw as fast as I can. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. You guys know who Nolan Ryan is? Greatest strikeout pitcher of all time. I'm starting to think, I'm like the Nolan Ryan of batting practice pitchers. I'm throwing the ball too fast. Now, as soon as I think that, I hear a voice from over my right shoulder. It's the guy who had just hit, and he's running the bases. They practice base running after they hit. And he yells into his teammate at home plate. He says, "Steve, you have to wait on it. It's coming in slow." Slow? Slow? So now I'm really fired up, right? So I get back on the mound. I'm going to throw as fast as I can. And as soon as I get back up to the mound, I hear another voice from the dugout. It's our field manager, the guy who asked me to throw batting practice. And he says, "Skip, hold on. Kevin's right. You're trying to throw the ball too hard. Your arm speed's coming around too fast, but the ball is coming out slow, and the batter's time the pitches with the pitcher's arm speed." He says, "Just throw the ball normally. Don't try to be Nolan Ryan." How do you know? I must have been giving off some type of vibe, right? So from there, have you ever thought you were doing something right and you weren't, and you got some feedback? That was me. So next time I just throw the ball, and guess what? Guy hits it 350 feet over the fence. Next pitch. Hits it over there, spraying the ball all over. Every batter after that was hitting the ball all over the place. And I realized something. The job of a batting practice pitcher is not to strike out the batters. Right? But I was in my glory there, right? So I realized in that moment, as a batting practice pitcher, my job is to let the batters connect to the ball, to get warmed up for the game, to build confidence for the game. Throwing batting practice is just like communicating on a project, because how you pitch it determines how it connects. The 7 deadliest communication sins is not connecting. The 7 critical communication skills that are easy to implement now that you know what the sins are will allow you to pitch your communication as a new conscious communicator so that your communication connects with your project team members. Has this been helpful tonight? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Skip.
You okay? You're not going to?
No.